Hello there, Banger Nation. Welcome back to Corey Loses. That one's for the people who watch the Skirmish Games with Templin. And welcome back for our Fall of the Republic preview playthrough as the CIS. As you can see, we are in the middle of loading into a space battle here. If you watched the last episode, there was a crash when loading into Mechas on the ground. So I've tried my best to recreate most of where we were with that. But I think this has a little bit more here than what we ended up with. Either way, there will be, I guess, one technically repeat battle here as we get back into things. But yeah, so we've integrated the Techno Union. I asked in the last episode who we should go for next, and it does seem like the Commerce Guild has been the choice for that. So that's going to be our next goal. For the sub-factions is to integrate the Commerce Guild. Well, we continue to take some of these southern planets. And they're going to keep going like that. I'm going to try not to get our bombers too far ahead of everything. But
orders, sir.
That should be
Ready for
fine.
command, sir.
So in the time between the recording of the last episode and this one, we've started the first phase of the beta, which is the closed part, so it's not available yet for everyone. But this is basically the first step in that process, so fairly soon we should have the beta open for everyone. It's also the third day or fourth day now of Mod of the Year voting. So this is something that happens on Mod Database, which is a website that's like one of the main places on the internet for mods other than Steam Workshop. So every year in December they have a public voting process between all the mods on the site. There's the first phase, which is what's going on right now, to get into the top 100 mods. And then there's a second voting phase to get the final placing for everything. So we've done fairly well in the past with all of our mods, with Imperial Civil War, Ascendancy, and Fall of the Republic. But if you want to throw us a vote in this first round, we'd appreciate it. I'm going to put the links in the description to our mod database pages there. And you can vote for as many mods as you want, so if you want to vote for other mods, you can do that. If you want to vote for all of our mods, you can do that. If you want to vote for none of our mods and just other mods, that's also a thing. But either way, make sure to go show some love to whatever mods you've been playing this year. And I'll probably do a dedicated video about it when we get to the actual final voting process, assuming we make it in for the top 100 with all of our mods. But yeah, so more about that soon. Either way, let's start getting our ships in position to attack the Praetor. I'm keeping the fighters back partially because of these CR90s.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so we're starting to get the initial feedback on the mod, like all the initial bugs. There'll be a lot of stuff that's
Location confirmed.
stuff that we are pretty much entirely aware of, but just hadn't gotten to. But now it'll all be recorded by the testers reporting it instead of just me running into it during Let's Plays or devs when they're playing and internal testers. So we'll start making a bit more progress on some of that kind of polish.
Direct fire at their laser cannons. Yes, Commander.
And usually it's during the testing phase. That's not good. Usually it's during the testing phases that stuff really starts coming together in that way. Like it's a lot easier to keep track of what we're doing. Like it's content complete essentially. So it's really just the work going on is just about cleaning up what needs to be cleaned up.
Target those lasers. Form up. Awaiting orders. Direct fire at their
I'm not microing this fight well at all.
Awaiting command.
I think it's just because I'm feeling like, oh well, I already won this fight, so I can
Target those lasers.
do whatever I want. which I definitely cannot. They have a lot here.
Navigating to coordinate.
Choose your reinforcements.
I can't remember if there was a Praetor in our initial attempt at this,
Reporting.
but the Praetor is definitely a big part of what they're doing right now.
Awaiting
Alright,
instructions.
you need to die. Diamonds, we need to protect that stuff.
Yes, Commander. I have them. Direct fire at their laser cannons. Got them on the run. The
All right.
engines are our primary target. Take out their engines. The engines are our primary target. Direct fire on the engines.
Alright, well their capital ships are going to get away. We're pretty much back where we were. I wasn't able to auto-resolve my way through Agamar up in the top part of the map, so that planet is in their hands still. We have the space, they have the ground. We'll have to reclaim that at some point. But for now, it is what it is. I don't want to follow that. I was thinking we'd be able to go to Fondor and take out that Praetor, but they're just going to take that
Brigade standing
now.
by.
We do need to do this. And start building up some of the core planets that we got from them. They're going to Druckenwell. I'll combine these fleets for now.
Battle imminent.
Lord Cestus is being attacked in the north. Oh, I'm going to make sure I'm back on hard. Yeah, because I went down to easy to recreate what we'd been doing as easily as possible. But now that we're actually playing... Alright.
I'll be there.
Tactical battle imminent.
They're really pushing a lot harder than they were. Alright. Arc Troopers. You know what? I think we can actually defend this. With good use of turrets. Maybe.
We've been paid. We'll follow orders. We'll move as long as we're paid.
I mean, if we could get
We'll get there as soon
up
as
to
we
there
can.
before they do, that would be great.
Ready, sir.
I'm not seeing too many build pads.
Battalion standing by. Roll out.
We've secured a landing zone. We've secured
Roller
a
ready.
build
Time
pad.
order. Copy.
Alright, there's some build
Deploy.
pads
Lost a build
there.
pad.
Scanning for enemies. Initiate sweep. Setting course.
Okay.
Changing course.
I remember this from our Republic Let's Play. Where Yoda almost died.
Heading to coordinates.
I think a lot of Jedi almost died here in
We've
that
one
one.
is
secured
good.
a
We're ready to
build
fight.
pad.
Alright, let's get
Combat ready.
that.
We've secured a landing
We'll get a vehicle
We've located
turret
the
there.
enemy.
zone. A build pad.
Yeah,
Turret
AV.
constructed.
Ready. I've got them on scopes.
Comlink active.
Activating. Right away. Moving out.
The best way to handle the arcs is going to be to run over them.
Roger that. There they are.
Construction complete.
Orders received. Going there now. Moving to position.
Answering your call.
Oh, here come some bombers.
Turret
We've been here for
constructed.
hours. What's the deal?
Affirmative. Moving ahead.
Destroyed.
We got the ATPTs as well.
Channel open.
Construction
Get in position up here.
Roger that.
Got a target. We'll be there.
And
That shouldn't be too hard.
yeah, I think with how much they have, it's
Firing.
yeah, this isn't gonna work.
Situation untenable.
North, we're probably just gonna have to
Forces
mostly
withdraw.
give up to them. We have the one decent fleet up here, but until we have the Banking Clan and the Commerce Guild, any attempt at a
System
major
lost.
offensive is not going to happen. But
Construction complete.
we can try to stop them over Druckenwell. Now that we have the rest of this stuff
Building
kind
under
of secured.
construction.
But here on Sullust, let's also make sure that we are constructing some replacement ships. We already had Corners Revenge. I'm going to try to make sure that we get through everything at least once, but
Unit in
Magnanimous.
production.
So I'm going to go for the stuff that we haven't used yet
Constructing unit.
as much as possible. Worst case, stuck with
Vehicle
Bob.
in production.
Magnificent, Munificent.
Vehicle in production.
Droids are
Unit in production.
overrated.
Vehicle in
But
production.
in a week or two, we should actually be able to afford all of those frigates. And then there's some more that I've got to code in.
Construction
But-
complete.
I'm going to save here just in case it was a problem beyond what we'd identified with the map when Mechas crashed there. But we'll see. Alright, so we are saved up, and let's invade. It is just simple, like economic and HV gun as far as structures go. So, should be pretty simple. Just get some Jedi in there. Probably use Sora Bulk because we haven't used him much.
Choose your reinforcements.
I'm on it.
Now we got them. And
Right away. Setting course.
we'll bring down some decent groups for each side.
Skywalker reporting.
But I think there's a mine here as well. And I want to get that
The
extra
enemy
money.
is approaching.
Get
Where
that
do you need
money.
me? I'm going.
Capture that for us.
Copy.
We
Fallout
secured
troops.
an
Capture this
abandoned
for
mining
us.
facility. Base is
Mining
under attack.
facility destroyed.
Alright, well, I didn't need it to keep it anyways.
Attack.
Activating.
Fire. Open fire.
This will probably be one of the last times you see the,
Awaiting your signal.
no, Sora.
On my way.
This will probably be the last time you see one of these Hailfires as well. Because Bob redid the model.
Starting kill sweep. Going inside. Copy.
Oh, Sora. Did you get that one, or did they get one?
Got it.
I think they get.
Don't underestimate me. As easy as bullseyeing womp rats.
Coordinates.
Alright, well,
Roger that.
Attack that target.
Unit destroyed.
What's the mission? Skywalker reporting. Transmit the order.
Sora, can you kill that?
Form up.
Alright,
move
that's
out.
good. Dooku, kill some ARC troopers. We'll just leave them. Leave everything here to do what it's doing.
Keep going. I'm copy.
Running over the troopers may be the best option for us right now.
Yes, Commander.
Attacking target.
Ready for your orders, sir. Battalion standing by.
Is that vehicle? Yeah, that's anti-vehicle. So Sora
Find out
again,
Full of surprises.
and Hailfires. The Hailfires are gonna change
Mauler ready.
to being higher single target damage, worse group damage. And Dooku, as long as Dooku's not auto healing,
Roll out.
I'm kind of scared to overuse him when I'm not like just microing him.
I'm with you.
We've lost a building.
Activating. Deploying. Coordinates. Roger that.
You guys can kill that AA turret because we're gonna need that soon. Dooku, go save our landing pad, please.
Reinforcement point contested.
Stay close to me.
Bombing run available.
I'm here.
Form up.
Fire at will.
Bomber standing by.
I don't think there's really gonna be much difficulty going after any of this.
Initiate attack run.
But now that that's cleared out, Dooku, you can...
Gold Squadron
Oh,
commencing
you're still
attack.
chasing people.
Reinforcement point contested.
Did you not? Well,
We've
yeah.
lost a landing
You did it
zone.
now, Dooku.
Let me help you. I'll help any way I can.
Awaiting orders.
Okay,
Copy.
we're gonna have to kill those now.
Scanning for enemies.
Hailfires up here.
I copy.
Attacking.
How can I help
Sora, how are you doing?
you? Your overconfidence is your weakness.
Reporting.
Targeting.
Defend
Yes, sir.
them.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, you guys have... it's
Firing.
fine. It is fine.
Skywalker here.
Sora...
Last mistake they'll ever make.
Ready for your orders, sir.
These are all just turrets, so we don't actually have to
We've
do
got
anything
them on
with
the
them.
run.
Okay, here we go. We are generally farther than we were now.
Planetary control achieved.
Constructing.
I don't like that they went for Fondor, though. Okay, well, they've backed off of it a bit. So, Grievous, you're going to get in the fleet. Let's get a diamond. And we're going to try to protect Fondor. I don't think we'll go for Empress Zeta,
Imminent.
but...
The enemy has been
I
spotted.
at least want to make sure we have the option to protect Vulpter and Evac if we need to. God, that... I need to set
Copy.
Pathfinders.
Copy.
I really wish the saves would keep them more often.
Changing course to intercept.
It is very annoying.
Yes,
Alright,
Commander.
you can
They're
stay
falling
back.
back.
Oh, you're going? Okay, thanks. That's fair. Alright. I'll combine some of these ships.
Tactical battle imminent.
This time we have a Pathfinder. We can kill some of the arcs in space.
Enemy
They're
unit
definitely
spotted.
overusing arcs. It's hard to get them to use the right infantry in the right amounts. Them being the
Choose
AI.
your reinforcements.
Okay. Lucre Hulk.
Reinforcements en route.
And Grievous back there. Oh, Jesus.
Navigating
Providence.
to coordinates.
Star Tours. Flying Potato. Roger Dodger. And even worse, Pathfinding. Then I think we'll want Thunderchild in here
Flank speed.
as well. I mean, I'm betting this is going to be a retreat
Reinforcements cancelled.
because so much of it is ground units.
This way.
But if we can get some of that. Auxilia. Some of these guys.
Reinforcements
Like,
en route.
I think we will just focus on...
Ready.
the transports if we
Flank
can.
speed.
I copy. Acquiring target. Advancing on target.
I'll get two of the recusants to
They're
kill
falling
that.
back.
Yeah.
Cruiser reporting.
That was ambitious.
Coming back around for another.
Knew it was coming, but hoped for something else.
Construct.
All right. So we'll keep getting that built up. Where did I put? Oh, I think it's because we lost Ord Cess. Were we building economic stuff there? Well, either way, let's get our first go in.
Construction complete.
Brigade standing
Destination
by.
acknowledged.
You.
Construction
Researching.
complete.
Research complete.
What was our government? 55 from Commissariat. I don't think that was including what we just built. We're starting to rebuild another fleet there. At this one, let's get Clone
Constructing
Chancellor.
Unit. Construction complete.
Mechis is technically secured because they've got to go through there. Some of the Trade Federation worlds are not doing so hot.
Construction complete.
But I think our next targets have to be Dara and Tina. So if that's going to be what we do,
Vehicle in
we'll get some
production.
probes. Can't afford that kind of probe. Which is rare and sad.
Unit in production.
Let's get some
Vehicle
of those
in
probes as
production.
well. I don't want to abandon either of these worlds, like even consolidating them, because
Constructing unit.
they're going to go for the other one in that case. Like if I move TF or Kalani, I think this is TF. Yeah, TF 1726. For some reason, I always want to think that one's Kalani. Kalani isn't in game yet. The art for Kalani was actually just finished, but I don't know if Kalani's going to be making it in by release. Who was
Artillery online.
Oh, you were. Dara is actually fairly heavily defended. Like not super heavily. But if we could get Dara and then Tina, that'd give us this whole section. And you know what? I'm gonna go for it. Hopefully they won't attack Fondor in the meantime.
Received.
We're spending 20 credits to get there. Which seems like not the best use of credits, but hey.
Building
I'm gonna get
under
an ion
construction.
cannon there. You know what? I'm gonna get
Researching.
one more of those. And
Research complete.
then we are going to get
Constructing
87
unit.
back, B1 party bus back, and we'll get Murder of Mandalore back with the next tick over of credits. Government overview. We are at 60. Let's actually pile some of these guys up on Fondor. We'll come in here. Alright, that's going to be pretty light.
Tactical battle imminent.
If we can take out this fleet, Dara,
We've got 'em.
then we can get into
Send
Tina
reinforcements.
pretty easily.
Choose your reinforcements.
Alright, this Lucre Hulk is going to go in the back there.
Reinforcements en route.
General Grievous.
Destination
Providence.
confirmed. We're on our way.
Auxilia.
We'll be there shortly.
Location confirmed.
Reinforcements en route.
Our target priority is the laser cannons.
All right, let's turn the Providences
Gunship reporting.
on.
Batteries online. Destroy the engine. Weapons ready.
Venators.
Locking on. Nerf herders. Getting a lock.
Frigate here.
Grievous' command bonus is not tiny,
Intercepting.
so
At your command. Pressing the attack.
I'm on them.
Ready for battle.
step one is engines. Now let's start putting some of the Providences
Our
on
primary target.
these other units.
Target those lasers.
Grievous back off.
I've got it lined up.
We're not playing with his upgrade and downgrade mechanics, so
We're in attack position. Target sighted.
all of his deaths will be in real life.
Ready for duty. Attack. Direct fire at their laser cannons.
All fighters, attack. I've got them in my sights.
Target those lasers. Direct fire at their laser cannons.
Excellent shot.
Roger that.
Coming back around for another. I got one.
Locking on. They're falling back. Getting a lock. Intercepting. I'm on them.
Alright, some of the smaller ships are getting away, but we killed the 2 Venators. This probe is out of control. Bothawai. I don't know if we want to go straight for... Yeah, I guess Bothawai, Camino, Rishi, and Rathana are probably the planets that we're best positioned to take out afterwards. I queued up a lot of ground units here that we didn't have before.
Construction complete.
So
Unit
there will
in
be a fair bit
production.
of that. And we'll get a
Brigade
MTT
standing
as
by.
well. Okay, severance.
Invasion commencing.
Time to give them their severance package of death.
I am waiting. Choose your reinforcements.
Ahead to that position.
Right away.
Severance, go get that one. Let's get some of that. And some of these.
Right away.
And some of those. What are those?
On it, sir.
What do you wish?
You know what? I think we were just going to try to go for this middle one.
We've lost a board pack.
I'm not a huge fan of this map.
D2B, copy.
No, you're going to get
Course
punched.
plotted. Adjust
You're going to get
now.
punched, and I don't want you to get punched.
About
I
time.
copy.
Ready. I go. Heading out. Awaiting your command. On my way.
We've got your back.
Alright, no one cares about that turbo laser.
Armor standing by.
What is my next objective?
And, okay, if you want to just please not die. That's going to be my request for you guys. Rancors are fun and all, but let's not die to them.
Armor ready.
Especially you, Worm.
Do you have a plan?
Okay, we'll get the landing pad first. And then we'll get a build pad. Oh, just in time.
We've secured a landing zone. I'm here. It will be done.
Heading out.
The rain isn't going to be great for us,
Setting course.
but as long as I remember.
Cancelled. We've secured
Right
a building.
away.
And
Sensor node constructed. Yes.
okay, you guys can start walking towards the base because you are going to be slow as.
Mauler ready. Initiate sweep.
What is it, Commander? I will. Moving to that location. Heading in that direction.
Time order, copy.
Okay, with the weather
Ready.
oscillating between
Setting
clear
course.
and not.
Activating.
Okay, we can kill these.
Coordinates. I've got them on scopes. There they are. Changing course.
Turrets.
Right away. Roger that.
They didn't have
Moving out.
many units that weren't from their structures. So, and even the structures, they don't have that much.
They're in my sight.
Just a couple ATSTs.
Heading out.
Oh yeah, I transferred the maps over from the main build. Haven't transferred some of the other game files that I'll probably try to. Stuff like garrisons. Nolan updated that pretty much right after I pointed them out in the first episode or something. Second, maybe third.
I copy.
I would like to get that transferred, and hopefully it'll
All out troops.
be save compatible
Move out.
before
Keep going.
before the campaign ends, at least.
Reporting.
And I'm thinking we're gonna do a Republic one after this one again.
Attack that target.
Keep alternating with that because we're gonna be doing Empire of the Hand one starting this Friday.
Attacking target.
So I want to keep both Republic or both
Will.
Fall of the Republic and Imperial Civil War
Over there.
going for a little while at least. Though I do want to start playing some other mods too. Again, because it's been a while since we've done that
Firing.
on the channel. It's just been a lot of
Roger that.
Imperial Civil War and
Yes,
and a
Commander.
lot of Fall of the Republic this year.
Roll out.
But I'm also thinking that maybe some of it will be done as just like streams, so
What is
it'd
your
end up
order? Of course.
probably going a little bit quicker that way.
No fear.
Providing covering fire. Target
But we'll see. There's a lot of stuff I want to do slightly differently with 2020.
Form up. I have visual contact. I've got him in my sight.
Honestly, the last week has pretty much been, by every metric, by far the best in my whole YouTube career.
Yes, sir.
So I do want to try to
Ready for your
do whatever I
orders,
can to make
sir.
sure that continues on in
Battalion standing
throughout
by.
December at the very
Deploying.
least. But
Yes, Commander.
ideally, if I could get as much of that to stick throughout
Awaiting orders.
2020 as possible, then I'd be really happy.
Setting course.
But we'll see what's feasible
At maximum
and what
unit
works.
capacity.
Copy.
I've been playing around a bit with my my personal schedule for how I work on stuff too,
I've got them on
because I
scopes.
haven't been as efficient as I'd like to be with that. More about like everything gets done that needs to get done. It's just
Ready.
for the last little while I've been doing a lot of modding first, and then
There they are.
where he loses stuff,
They're in my
and then
sights.
datapad stuff.
In attack
When I
position.
think the best way to do it is like datapad
Scanning
first,
for enemies.
because that's the stuff that can vary the most in schedule. Like with the gaming videos, I'm generally aware of how long it's going to take to make any given thing, and I'll usually know what series is going on when. Whereas with the lore videos,
Coordinates.
Open
if a
fire.
topic ends up being more complicated, even if it's still a 5-minute video,
Attack that target.
that can take longer to do
Attacking target.
or shorter to do depending on the topic. So I think even just changing what order I do that stuff in is going to help a lot with just less stress, which will make me more productive, spend less time just worrying about doing this stuff and actually getting it done.
Setting course. Awaiting orders.
Fire at will.
I don't want to tell them to move, but I kind of need to. They're going to get that turret.
Unit destroyed.
God damn it. Kill them all.
Copy. Changing course.
This is why I don't like this map. It's super wide open.
Moving out.
There's not even interesting base assault, because it's just like this little fence. I don't know. I'd probably be happy if it wasn't in the mod. I don't even know if it's worth like trying to rework.
Planetary control achieved.
Constructing.
Either way, I think we'll be able to go for one more space battle here. Just get Tina
Destination set.
space secured. And let's get that last frigate built to murder Mandalore.
Unit in production.
Gunray, you're gonna go back
Right
to
away.
Sullust.
Tactical battle imminent.
Oh, they actually... Oh, everything that retreated. That's what happened there. I'm smart. I know things.
Incoming!
Yeah, so I guess just on that note of like
Choose
how great
your
everything's been for the last week. Thanks for all the support, everyone who's
Reinforcements en route.
been watching the videos this week especially. That's creepy.
Right away.
But people seem to be
Moving
enjoying the stuff, so
Reinforcements
that's always a good
en
sign.
route.
Heading out.
Prefer it when people enjoy it instead of not enjoying it. Controversial YouTuber take. I like it when people like my content.
Get behind them. Enemies in range. I have them now. Target locked.
I'm on them. Coming around.
Reinforcements en
Nowhere
route.
to run. Form up. Fire. Awaiting orders.
Alright, let's try to just concentrate on
Commence attack.
some of the individual ships
Falling out
here
of formation.
first.
Draw their fire.
Attack formation.
Getting a lock.
If I destroy the station, they're going to be more likely to retreat early. I kind of do want to clean up some of these forces.
Our engines are gone, sir.
But, yeah, Grievous. Okay.
The launch bay is gone.
Let's make sure we kill what we can.
We've got them on the run.
Reporting.
That kind of sucks.
Attack that target.
Maybe we'll be able to kill one or two more things. We've got to keep him further back.
Excellent shot.
Yeah, that was something. That was fine. Okay, but we will leave it there for today. So thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you are enjoying the series so far. We'll be back on Saturday with the next episode of this series, I think. Yeah, I think Saturday is when the next episode is going to be. We're starting the Empire of the Hand one Friday, and we're going to have an episode of that Sunday as well. But either way, thanks again for watching, and hope to see you next time. Bye, everyone.